December 7, 1941. The Japanese Empire launches a devastating surprise attack on the U.S. naval base at Pearl Harbor. During the attack on Pearl Harbor, within hours, the United States is dragged into World War II. In reality, Japan's goal was to cripple the American Pacific Fleet and secure dominance in Asia. But imagine something far more extreme. What if the leaders of Japan decided the only way to defeat America was to invade the American mainland itself? Could Japanese troops really land on U.S. soil? Could they capture cities like Los Angeles or San Francisco? Or would the invasion trigger one of the biggest military disasters in history? Let's explore this terrifying alternate timeline. After the attack on Pearl Harbor, Japanese commanders believed they had a short window of opportunity. America's Pacific Fleet was damaged. Morale seemed shaken. In this alternate scenario, Japanese military leaders approve an extremely bold plan. Instead of focusing on Southeast Asia, they launch a massive operation to strike directly at the American West Coast. Their objective: invade California and force the United States to negotiate peace. Japanese carrier groups move east across the Pacific Ocean, preparing for large-scale air raids on American cities. Bombers target shipyards, oil refineries, and military bases. The first invasion forces prepare to land near San Diego, hoping to capture a major naval base. But even before the invasion begins, Japan faces a massive problem. Distance. Japan is nearly 5,000 miles away from the American coast. Every soldier, tank, and bullet must travel across an ocean filled with enemy submarines. Waves Section 2. The invasion begins 1:40 to 2:40. In early 1942, Japanese fleets approach the coast of California under heavy secrecy. Before sunrise, waves of aircraft attack radar stations and military bases. Explosions rock the coast. Then the unthinkable happens. Japanese landing ships approach the beaches. Thousands of soldiers storm onto American soil. For the first time in modern history, foreign troops are invading the continental United States. Panic spreads quickly. News reports flood radio stations across the country. Civilians begin evacuating coastal cities. Military units rush to defend highways and railroads. Emergency defenses appear overnight, but the United States begins mobilizing faster than Japan ever imagined. One thing Japanese planners underestimated was America's industrial strength. Factories across the country begin operating day and night. Cities like Detroit, Chicago, and New York City transform into massive war production centers. Thousands of tanks roll off assembly lines. Aircraft factories produce bombers and fighters at record speed. Meanwhile, millions of Americans volunteer for military service. Within months, the United States deploys enormous forces to defend the West Coast. Japanese troops that landed in California suddenly face an overwhelming enemy. Their supplies are limited, reinforcements are nearly impossible to deliver across the Pacific, and American forces are closing in from every direction. Soon, the American military launches a massive counteroffensive. U.S. bombers attack Japanese ships trying to supply the invasion. Submarines patrol the Pacific Ocean, sinking transport vessels carrying food and ammunition. Japanese troops on land begin running out of resources. Battles rage across California, but without reinforcements, the invasion force slowly collapses. American forces push the invaders back toward the coast. One by one, Japanese positions fall. The gamble to invade the United States turns into a catastrophic mistake. In reality, Japanese leaders understood something crucial. Invading the United States was nearly impossible. America had a massive population, huge industry, and a vast territory to defend. Even Japanese Admiral Isoroku Yamamoto reportedly warned that attacking America would awaken a sleeping giant. Instead of invading the mainland, Japan focused on defending its empire across the Pacific. But if they had tried to conquer the United States, the Pacific War might have become even more destructive, and even more unpredictable. History could have changed forever.